We are here on day 3, so we have 3 new words that we are going to focus on today. The first one is actually a phrase. Technically, it's an idiom, and it's lend a hand. The second one is the word permanent, and the third one is right here. That is the word temporary. So first, let's look at this idiom. Just as a reminder, an idiom is an expression or a phrase that means something different from what it appears to mean. So if you look at this picture, you can see lend a hand illustrated here. So we know that she's not actually going to chop off and give Alvin her hand. So we know that idioms, again, are expressions that mean something different. So lending a hand means to help or to assist. The past tense of lend a hand is lent. All of us have lent a hand or helped another person do something at one time or another. For example, when I got to school this morning, I saw Mrs. Sipple in the office, and she needed some help carrying some books, so I lent a hand and helped her carry the books upstairs. The next word that we're going to look at today is the word permanent. Permanent means lasting or meant to last for a very long time or even forever. Lasting or, oops. I guess I duplicated a slide here. Sorry about that. The next word that we want to talk about is temporary. See, I just want to make sure you guys are following along. So temporary and permanent are antonyms. These are words that are opposite. Temporary means to last only for a short amount of time. So I will name something and you decide if it is permanent or temporary and explain why you think so. Let's look at the first example. It's a photograph of our school building. Is this building permanent or temporary? Why do you say that? If you have someone next to you, you can turn and talk or think to yourself. Let's look at another example. What about your teeth? Are your teeth permanent or temporary, and why? And the last example, the flu. Is that going to be permanent or temporary? So just to kind of revisit, guys, the word suffix. Well, a suffix is a letter or a group of letters that are added to the end of a word to make a new word. So a common suffix that we see a lot is that ending ly, and it means any certain way or in a way that is. So if we apply that to these words, permanent will now become permanently, or meaning in a permanent way, or in a way that is meant to last for a very long time or forever. Likewise, you can apply that ly suffix to the word temporary, and it changes to temporarily. So temporarily means in a temporary way or in a way that is meant to last only a short amount of time. So again, you can see those words there, permanently and temporarily. We've often seen signs similar to this. So if you see a sign on a store that reads closed permanently, what does that sign mean? Right. For example, the Beach House restaurant, it probably means that they're not going to reopen. They are closed forever. Now let's look at this one. If you see a sign on a store that reads closed temporarily, what does that sign mean? Right, they're closed for just a short period of time and they will eventually reopen. That wraps up day 3. We'll see you back tomorrow for day 4.